faster, but in a bit not ways. And there's a ball in the first chest. Nice. Yeah, with the boots we can do something that's called boot slips. With boot slips we can pretty much go through walls, get to certain pixels at walls, and use those to get around the world. And I don't know what etium right now is doing. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a cool clip. I didn't know that one. That you can get out of the bounds like that. Meanwhile, Futon checks out the Sarshwala area. Pretty standard start. That's the blue mail. So yeah, what etium did there to check Overworld is what we call a teleport, and you do a teleport by getting to a certain amount of pixels into the wall, and from there you can just press into the wall, which allows you to get either 100 units up or down. Well, there's a bad mail. Also, Moon Pearl, why not? Pearl and Sank. Not like we can now check the entire Dark World if we want. One croc, which we can instantly check, which is easily forgotten in Overworld glitches because you start out with boots and you don't get that reminder, hey, I have boots, I can now check this. Yeah, standardly boot stock locations are easily forgotten in Overworld glitches. Hey, Aghanim dead. We will definitely not need a blue potion. Futon, what are you doing? Okay. Just a heart piece at the mushroom spot. And 20 rupees in the drop cave in the woods. We already have a bottled. And green pendant eastern rest crystal light one. Hammer, money, bombs, and money. Let's see if I was rich. Yeah, we are gonna see the entirety of Kikariko with a pretty normal shake, boost players behind each other. Hopefully there are a few more items here. Like, hey, how about the King of Maria? Of course, with all the rupees we found, completely legally owned by us because it was just a thief that we stole it from. Everything's fine. We were able to instantly check the foreign merchant. So, yeah, nothing came out of that. And let's see. Ticket just has 5 rupees. Gonna now check out race game and the library, and afterwards gonna see if our racers do have interest in going to desert or if they want to go somewhere else, like onto this mountain. Futon definitely has interest in going to the desert. And same for etium. Etium uses a slightly different clip, which is more lenient, but Futon's clip is slightly faster. And of course, we're starting with boots, so a boots knock desert doesn't matter to us. Also, unique item in Hookshot Cave. Hookshot first chest. So yeah, we got the 2 keys already out of here. Gonna see if we get the items as well. If item now finds a lamp or fire rod, he could see it clear, but it's not. So second item on the boss, and we have to come back later for it. And now that the desert is cleared as far as we could, the our runners head over to K45 and Agina, which are extremely easy to route in once you are using glitches. Like, Futon can just jump over the sledge here and get to K45 like that. And if you never knew it, K45 is right next to desert. Also, come on, Futon. Futon, at least check out Agina at that point. The reason Futon did 7 bits there just now is she had some problems getting the clip done. It's better to just say cut your losses at some point than trying to get it done no matter what. Clipping to the right side is slightly harder, not really though. And yeah, Futon gonna lose some time on this, but we are just beginning with the seed, and there still can be a lot more happening throughout the entire run. To be honest, I'm quite surprised with how similar the runners right now are routing. You usually see at least some minor divergence, especially if one of them decides to go for South Shore, with South Shore being usually one of the players that some runners might like to put off. Same for Castle, which of course Futon did the Uncle and Secret Password check, but didn't go further in. Etium gets a bit trolled by the mini modems and they get some cornered. Well, a glove. And that's it. So we got no normal Darkwood access. So yeah, we got normal Darkwood access without even having to do any glitches so far. Interesting seed. And looks like etium gonna arm waterworking here. It doesn't matter that much since he has the pearl, but it will allow him to get to the waterfall ferry a bit quicker. Also, at etium, we already checked. You don't need to do the fake flipper setup. And now his waterwalk is lost anyway. Doesn't matter since his waterwalk is lost once he moves left or right inside the cave. And boost Zora's ledge, and Zora himself have nothing to worry about. The water fairy had only a blue boomerang. Let's see what's in back of escape. We had a pretty early glove find. Small key, shield, and silvers. Nice. So yeah, at this point we just need to have Pairs of Darkness to be pendant and then tell Ganon, yes, we did find the silvers, but we never found the wood. Can you give us in for that? And we have pendant, Pairs of Darkness, and Swarm. So we could have an hookshot-less and bowler-less seed if both our runs are capable of mimic skip and okay, hovering not required. And by the way, we have finally some divergence. Etium going for Death Mountain, meanwhile Futon goes for Dark World. And Etium right now did a hieroglyph, and Futon now going to do a teleport route in the Maya area. Oh, nice. Half magic in Hera. And that's a Quake medallion that we will need for Maya. And we did find the big key in Hera, so we won't necessarily need a fire source for this dungeon, but we might have still an item in the basement. Futon there took a pretty far out route to avoid a possible jump to big fairy useless. Ooh, and it can took a fall there. If you do not have anything to do the spin setup with, it's pretty hard to do that bomb jump. And right now he tries to get out here. He's doing an upwards teleport here to get onto the ledge, and hopefully let's go a time. And then there's another upwards teleport to get onto this ledge, which leads straight into the village of the outcast, skipping the mids. Of course, you could and also send them with the village of the outcast from the other side, but this is a nicer route. And there was another one of the shields. Okay, Futon saves and quit. I think he skipped out on chess game, which even if he doesn't want to go into Thiefdom with just Hammer, would still be a good check. Also, we do have our first dungeon clear on etium with Taufera. And looks like etium is gonna head into Spectral Rock to check out the hint. The arrows there may not be as needed. A unique item is in Paradox Cave. That's a useless hint. And nice bomb jump by etium. So yeah, etium just did a clip that we call Turtle Rock Climb. You do that clip by teleporting yourself into the ledge, pretty much to a spot where you can. The game gets confused if you can push yourself up. Also, thanks. I forgot to mark the silvers. Also, cache and mimic cave hints. That means we won't have to go for any mimic cave stuff. Bagnet, bombs, rupees. Cane and powder. Nice. We now see the Futon head into the Monarch fight. He just doing 3 hammers as well and gonna beat him just as quick. Also, I noticed that we have an item in the basement. And that you're right now using the portal on top of that rock that we can definitely get because we have the hammer and we do not need the mids at all, like at all. And yeah. So there is a unique item in the hookshot cave, but we do not know where it is. It might not be in the first chest. It might be something important later in there. So now Etium can check out the first, and it's not a unique item, but he's gonna try to hover it. He failed the hover and instantly says, okay, I'm gonna do this later on. But of course, Futon also has the hammer, but also he has the hookshot, so he will be able to check out what's all in the hookshot cave. The hookshot was in Hype Cave. Futon decided to check out some of Darkwood after South Shore, while Etium did head to Death Mountain, also Vanilla Quake. And if you wanna check out the pyramid item, we already know that pyramid fairy is useless, and there's a flute. That flute pickup might pay out, might not. That's based on how much Overworld he still has to traverse. At least Lightweight Overworld. And 20 rupees, 100 rupees. Let's see. This is a unique item and bombers. Nice. He can open the front of Turtle Rock. And yeah, it's kinda not needed. I guess if Fire Rod is in the Ice Palace, then it would be needed. Also, with the hookshot, Futon is able to do hook speed, which will allow him to straight up clip into Toys Rock without any problem. Also, you just saw on etium screen the hookshot retracting a bit early. That's because he hit the vision line of one of the enemies. Which may sound dumb, but that vision line is actually a sprite that you can hit. And flippers are found. The flippers in the seat not being too important. And Futon gonna check out what's in it. One chest in the front that you can check out. Nothing too important. Etium doesn't know what medallion, where the other medallions are, so he probably just thinks, okay, I can open it, don't have to search for medallions. Also, Futon gonna do a spike cave clear. Also, does anyone know if Futon? Okay, Futon I think now goes for the pyramid, not pyramid, for Gen's tower. And by using Hawk Speed while putting his sword out lets him walk straight through the wall and jump down to Gen's tower, which obviously is not at the top of this mountain but at the bottom, which is also the top. Game confusing. And we see a quick little tile room from Futon. He does have a cave, but he doesn't have any magic left to use it, so he kinda can't use the cheese shred. And has to avoid the Wall Master. It's kinda hard to do. Not too hard. And yeah, there it is, his first sword at 35 minutes, about. Etium, you could have gone that way, would not have been a problem. Also, Ice Rod. And yeah, people, if you're wondering how that Ice Rod came up there when Turtle Rock is obviously a crystal, that's because we got logic that doesn't assume that we need crystals to get into Ganon's tower. Also, congratulations for guessing Vicky in chest 9, which is obviously the only choice for 9 ever. So yeah, at this point we are just a fire rod away from being able to clear out Turtle Rock. And of course a bunch of stuff in GG. Well, let's hope that Futon, as long as he doesn't find Lamp or Fire Rod in behind Ice Rod, Amos goes for the clear because he kinda can't. And yep, if you walk out of the entrance in of Turtle Rock in the glitch mode, the entrance won't get opened, which is changed in inverted to being getting opened, and in entrance your exit point is changed to accommodate that you can walk out. Etium is now also going for Ganon's tower. Okay, okay, we are going to see a hammer fight on... Oh, Sword, of course. I was getting excited. By the way, let's hope that etium can keep some of the magic compared to Futon, because that would allow him to get a lot quicker fight in by just using the burner. You can use the kind of burner to extremely easy get through the entirety of ice armors with ease. Also, Futon, don't spin with with Fighter's Rod. Okay, and the dash poke that he Futon tried just there, Edjo. Okay, sure. Oh, hey. Futon, you're done. You can't do anything else. Did Futon get a fire item? No, he has not. Futon, what you are doing right now won't work. You need the fire rod or lamp to go upstairs, GT. And he realized. And we are now finally seeing another Sphere 1 check being grave attached. This clip is available to us from the get-go, but we usually would go for a different one. So at this point, I would think that our next progression is either in, well, it would probably in Thiefstown, might be in Hyrule Castle. And Futon just there did a nice little trick, and by getting into the third position where you are standing in between the rock and the grass, you can make the game think that you want to pick up something that has the attributes to get lived like a grass, but after once the game actually tries to grab something, it grabs the black rock, so game confused can do two things at once. And etium right now with almost full magic, and he goes for the kind of burner. Let's hope that he waits the moment till they are actually active. Etium, you need to wait till they are all in position. Then you can go for this. Then you can go for this with a single magic bar. Also, the chess game that Futon oh my god. Futon earlier already went into Village of the Outcast, checked the Bomber Hut and C-shaped house, but left chess game. So yeah, Futon could have had the first sword a lot earlier. The first sword! Or the second sword that we actually found, but could have been the first sword. Also, etium gonna activate the duck. Pretty decent play if you're already close by, and then it's definitely fine to go activate it. You just need to find some use cases for it throughout the seed, and it's getting worth it. I'm gonna grab that full magic refill from bonking the tree. Nice. Unique item with a magic weapon. Oh, so close but so far away. Oh hey, that's unique item in deathFouton. Also, I guess Futon could actually check out the magic bed if he would decide to die in deathFouton or Overworld. And we found the useless Titan Smiths. Their only use in the game is to get yourself faster and into Ice Palace. And hey, Mura, so Fudan doesn't even have to take a death to check out the magic bed after this. And now is Fudan on blind and it's already over, just 9 quick hits. And there's the Master Sword for etium. Yeah, Fudan now gonna check out what's in the north side of Hyrule. And I guess now gonna check out the Skyward's area, which etium already checked out a bit. He did find the Titan within there. And there the Titan Smiths for Futon. So yeah, going for Ice Palace at this point might be the play. But of course, first Futon gonna check out what's on Magic Bed. And while he's there, of course, check out the smiths and hammer packs. Another interesting thing right now is Swamp Palaces in Logic. There's etium's unique arrow. And there's our first fire source. Also our light source being lamp. So no dark rooms anymore. And by the way, we are a fire rod away from actual go mode. But that fire rod could of course be locked behind that lamp. And of course, I guess if one of our runners doesn't know the mimic skip, it would be required to also find the bow. But a lot of people after the first few weeks in the tournament did learn it just for convenience. And yeah, I would think that deathFouton is on his way to the Ice Palace now. He has bombers, he has mids. Fire Rod in Ice Palace is a standard troll. But the thing that he doesn't have is of course a Quake medallion, so let's hope he finds the moment to route Quake fish in. To be honest, best for Futon would be probably Fire Rod in Palace of Darkness. Because then he would be able to route Quakefish into Pot. But at that point also he would kinda screw himself over and go for get the Quakefish and go for Maya maybe. We do have Master Swords, that's completely enough to beat the game. Oh, that's also a quite nice route. Going from Turtle Rock to straight to Pot or straight to Quakefish. But the thing is, I would guess that he would go for a map rep to Squirrels at that point, because it's your fastest way to Squirrels. And there's the lamp for etium. And here etium saves a few seconds over Photon for just being able to flute over to 7. We are able to clip into the Maya area using our boots, and we are allowed to do so. And there's the last medallion, Isa, fitting for the Ice Palace to freeze everything on screen. I think in just a moment gonna beat up land molars. We're gonna find out what's the second item on here. And I think I'm gonna try himself as an Ice Rod Landrunners fight. Ice Rod is really weird. It has some delay before it shoots, so it's really hard to use to hit moving targets with. And just $50 in Desert Palace. Not quite what etium hoped for, but I'm sure he really didn't wanted it anyway. So, etium, you gonna go for Maya? Okay, gonna go for Checkerboard first, and I guess you would go for Maya afterwards, since he's already here. Okay, Futa now gonna beat up Kurz there. He doesn't have the fire rod to make himself a bit easier, but he got a few attacks at the beginning. And as long as he's able to concentrate his attacks on one, he is able to get them down quick. Also, etium makes sure to beat the bird before he starts the Quake cutscene. Quake is the one medallion that you can actually get hit during by flying enemies. The other two would either kill or freeze the bird. And yes, we are only 5 rods away from go mode. So, but on Futon's side, he also needs to go to Catfish for his Quake medallion. Okay, where is Futon going now? Oh, he's going for desert. He wants the last item in desert. Okay, that small key there indicates a vanilla big key. The small key can only be there if there's a big key in the other chest on the left side. And yeah, Quake and Warsaw Catfish flew at Pyramid Edge. So 2 locations that Futon didn't check up, and Book of Mudora requires the hammer. What hammerlock locations do we still have? Oh, of course, Swamp Palace. Book and Swamp Palace. We got a hint from Mimic Cave to be trash. Also, not all of Swamp. There are 2 chests in Swamp Palace that are not unique, and one of them always has a small key. Unless key sanity. Okay, where's Futon heading? Is this a play into this? Is this a play to Catfish? Futon, Futon, you did Hookshot Cave earlier, and why didn't you do Super Bunny there? Well then, this is at least good for Futon. He will find his Quake in just a moment. And yeah, Futon, you wanna save and quit after collecting the item. And etium now on Vitreous, he's gonna use Master Sword, Cape Dash Threads. With Self Magic, this is a pretty effective way to get through all those ice. And everything's down. And just need to survive the Vitreous fight now. Vitreous is down. And has the second item being just 20 rupees. So I'd assume that Etium's next check is gonna be Ice Palace because that's clearable for him. We already know from Futon sets that Ice Palace is kinda not the answer. Or is Etium going for Turtle Rock here? Oh no, he's going for Graveyard? Okay, I have no clue for what Etium's going. Etium, okay, if you want to go for Graveyard Ledge, walk down the slope and then straight into down right. No, down left. Walk down the slope and then once at the bottom go into down left. Otherwise you only have a 50-50 shot at it because sub-pixels. Yeah, he needs to press straight down, not down right. Looks like he's abandoning the plan of going for Graveyard Ledge and instead goes for the Hyrule Castle play. That's gonna give him his red mail in just a moment. Also, we will find out if that 1 hour castle delay paid off by not having the fire rod in there. We did see Graveyard Ledge from Futon as well as King's Doom. Don't remember what King's Doom was, but Graveyard Ledge was just 20 rupees. So yeah, etium right now gonna show us something completely new. Futon did check out the Anchor area earlier, but did not check out the rest of Escape. He checked the Anchor area at the very beginning of the seed before we had the weapon. And we have the item in the cell left. Afterwards, we do still have an item in the Dark Cross room. Just a heartbeat in Zelda's cell, but we still might find the fire rod in the Dark Cross. And it's just another heartbeat, so continue the search. From overall areas that we haven't searched yet, Swamp Palace and Palace of Darkness, as well as Eden Palace, are big areas that are not searched through yet. And Futon gonna use Cape and slash his rod 5 million times a second to basically give the game not the time to execute the code that drains his magic. Because you do not lose magic if you Cape it out and you slash his rod a lot. The front of the woods is checked, and I think we got those items out of there. If I would give it a guess, now it's time for a quick dip into Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace. Or I guess Swamp. With this direction, or yeah, looks like Swamp. This Swamp play gonna give us the book unless the book is really on Helmer's. Yeah, we found that my big key and my small key thing out already. We did check as far in Tatarako as we can logically, and I think we do require the fire rod for the big key. And by the way, in glitch modes we can come into the middle, so We of course still checked one of the big key chest as well as the Shine Shop chest, as well as the front chest, and there is Etium's coin collection completed. So yeah, everything Futon does from now on can have the book because everything in here is now hammerlocked. Yeah, let's see if the pirate ends up being here. It could of course still be in Portal Eastern, which we boost can almost full clear Eastern. We can full clear since the beginning of the game. Etium now doing his best in his Coaster fight. Gonna imply some hammer strings as well as sword spins. He doesn't have a potion, it seems, so he really needs to be careful. That's it. Etium used to cape. And dead. Yeah, he could have saved it a bit with some cape usage. There's the big key in the back of Swamp Palace. Futon did set up the key dash to avoid the glitching stairs. And hey, book is hammerlocked. Who would have thought? And Etium now goes for the Port Eastern combo. If the Fire is here, that's sometimes safe over Futon, but with how Futon already has cleared out Ice Palace compared to etium's deaths in there. That's already some deficit. Well, okay, we have ourselves a Bowlock Palace of Darkness with the Tempered Sword in the front. That already will make Ice Palace a lot nicer. And hey, we still don't have the right item found, but we have this pendant dungeon cleared. Nice. So at this point, Bo has to be Bo or Fire Rod has to be in Eastern Palace at this point, because everything else in logic without Bo is checked. Without in logic without either of those. Oh yeah, we also still have the tablets. I can't remember. Did we say that that there's no item left in Hera? And Bo in Eastern Palace. And Eastern Palace seems to be the right play. So we will find out if that bow was actually required. Because Futon could still decide to go for... Oh, Futon didn't do escape. Oh, that's gonna be some more time that he is going to lose over etium. So if etium does find the Fire Rod soon, and well, that would be pretty big, to say the least. And yes, we checked all of and saw that was possible. With that bow, we now have the upstairs area in logic. Futon wanted to go for upstairs earlier, but he didn't have the lamp back then. And almost is down. We get ourselves a green pendant. That'll be interesting. Is Etium gonna go turn that one in first, or is he going for pot first? Pot first would make more sense, but if it's on green pendant, that would be a bigger play. And he's going to turn it in first. By the way, little tip at home, next time you can just get yourself a bomb and hold that one above your head to walk over the thing. And fire out on Saha. Etium in go mode, but one dungeon behind. But Futon will have to do the decision to go for Eastern instead of doing some special thing in Place of Darkness to skip the mimics. And he also will have to do the decision to not go back into Place of Darkness after Eastern once he has the bow, because it's on green pendant. So, how about a definitely bowless possible scene that locks the go mode behind bow? Well, the thing is, he needs to at least check the first chest in Path of Darkness to catch up for the Tempered Sword. Master Sword would lose him too much time. Afterwards, he has to ignore the rest of Path of Darkness, go to Eastern Palace and clear that out, as well as go straight for the Sashra pendant after everything. And even then, they would be at best for him, even going into GT. But I'd assume etium gonna be a bit ahead, just because he knows which way he has to take, and he only has to go back to Thrice Palace, which is a quick dungeon in go mode. Etium trying to get a quick little spin clip there. It doesn't work out as good as he was hoping, but he got a little clip. And here we go, fight 2 for Etium versus Goldstar. This time better equipped. Etium almost gets through without getting them out of the corner, but one gets loose, the other two break fight out, and now he's beaten. And Etium now only has to go to Skullwoods and Church Rock, and afterwards go for GT. Etium might actually decide to go for Church Rock first, because there is a so-called map wrap to go from Church Rock straight to Skullwoods. But now he's deciding to go for Skullwoods first. We do have the GT Big Key. We only need to go upstairs in GT for boost players. And at this point we can pretty much say that etium will have to just execute well enough to not die 20 times on Ganon to win the seed. No, Fire Rod is on Green Pendant. I think I'm gonna go straight for Morsula here. Doesn't need to kill the Gipto since he has the key already. And Morsula is down. Only T-Rock into Gen's tower left for etium. So it's gonna be a pretty quick one. He still needs to get the big key out of Todd Rock first, I believe. And there's a small little dead rock, slightly annoying etium here. Etium not even gonna care about doing any clips right now. He's just using his normal NMG tactics. Also nice hammer jump by Futon without the big key. Also, etium does open the front to get to the firelock side a lot quicker than any other entrance. This will allow him to afterwards mirror out and do a mirror rip to the laser bridge if he needs to shoot this, or go just through the dungeon. The mirror rip method would be the faster. etium right now gonna just have to clear out the last few rooms in Palace of Darkness. He already has a small key, so he can skip out on everything laser bridge. And with just one silver to the head, Futon beats up the awesome Palace of Darkness Hammersaw King. And now etium at Trinix just gotta hit the two heads each 5 times with his sword. A few shots with each rod will also do some damage, so he can make use as well. And with just those few stages, Trinix is beaten on etium's side. Meanwhile, Futon is going back into Eastern Palace. He will get the green pendant and hopefully turn that in and not go check the pedestal. And etium not even gonna risk losing time on the cliff. The cliff is faster than when you do it quickly, but if you do it slow, of course, just opening is pretty consistently decently fast. Now the Amos fight is for Futon beaten. And Futon now has to head into Sashwala. Futon gonna use that Cane of the Mario block to skip out on having to take the portal back and forth. And in just a few seconds, Futon finds his fire rod. And Futon looks like he's going for Third Rock first, and afterwards goes to map rep to the woods. So yeah, Futon right now is clear of Third Rock and Skowoods behind, whose dungeons are already dipped, so they will be relatively quick, but he will have to get the big key still in Third Rock, which is at the entrance of the dungeon, and Skowoods he will enter from the back anyways if he does what I think he's going to do. looks like etium gets the kill. And just one ammo living, and that's it. Really nice done. And there is deathFouton's big key and last shield. Wait. Okay, I don't know if this is now... Okay, he's fine. He should be fine. Okay, he's definitely fine. With a slight pause, Akim did that in the room before, and I wasn't sure if he would have wasted enough time to accidentally hit the GTD spawn. It wouldn't have been enough to get Fouton back immediately, but it would have been a big dent. And with that, big modem 2 down. So just now 6 yellow balls into the Aghanim, the real one, not the copies. And we are starting off with a pretty nice pattern. A decent pattern that got a bit thrown off by having that blue ball there. I think one more. And yeah, there we go. 3, 2, 1 for etium and Aghanim. Oh no, 3, 1, 1, 1. So yeah, we are now going for just a quick fight with the pick. We are having tempered sword and silver, so we should not have any big issues. And we are through the first phase, and another 12 hits now for the second, and that would be the second phase done once he gets it. He will have another cycle from Ganon. And he should be done with this phase. And yes, we did find the arrows. Could you give us also a hint for the bow? We almost didn't find that one. Okay, etium there realized that those bats were heading for him and did let loose of the entire D-pad, which is what you should ever do if you notice in time that the fire bats are coming at you. Never go away from them, just let them hit you. Unless you're dead, if you get hit. Etium, make sure to hit, because you're slowly draining all your magic. And as etium finishes off Ganon, Futon finishes off Moshida, and is now heading to Ganon's tower. GG's to etium. And etium's SRL time is 1 hour 47 minutes and 8 seconds. Give him your GG's in the chat, please. He's in the waiting room, so he can't join us for an interview in just a moment. In the meantime, Futon is now heading to the upstairs of GT, this time equipped with a lamp and a fire rod, which boost will get him through the upstairs part, and we are now joined by etium. Etium, GG.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. You wanna know what was the big difference between you and Futon in the end?
I'm guessing the fire rod.
Yeah, Futon decided after getting the vanilla big key chest in Eastern to go for Palace of Darkness instead of Eastern Palace boss, and you of course got it the big key there. With your death in Ice Palace, it was not clear to see, but if he would have gone for the boss, you would have been about maybe less than 5 minutes apart going into Skywoods.
Oh wow. Yeah, I felt really behind, so that's why I went into Eastern, and then I got the bow, and decided to go ahead and get that green pendant because I don't know, I just was. I might have been the smarter play to mirror out, go to pod. There's 4 more items left in pod and just 1 item on the green pendant, but I don't know. I felt like I was probably really behind, just based on the death to cold stare and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, your death to cold stare was kinda averaged out by Futon going to full clear swamp. He found the book in there.
Yeah, I
checked the tablets.
I kind of figured if it's in swamp, there's like no way that I'm winning, so I just decided to gamble on it being Eastern or pod, and yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, for me it would have actually been the other way around, with Eastern pod having so many items that would be the more valuable play.
Well, I suppose, but I don't know. I kind of like anytime you get the mirror, you kind of think about swamp.
Yeah, flippers were also relatively early available. Once you either get the hookshot or the sword in chess game.
Yeah, the big thing I was really worried about was that bow, because because Eastern and pod obviously being pendants, that makes the mimic clip a thing, and I haven't been able to get that clip. I've tried it, and I just haven't been able to get it. So I was really worried that bow would be somewhere stupid, and I don't know if Photon can do the mimic clip or not.
Well, considering that he wanted to go do it at the beginning of the game, just didn't hit the lamp or fire rod at that point.
Oh.
Yeah, he is having got out of Mimic's run.
Right. Well, I guess it's lucky that the fire rod was bow locked, because otherwise that bow wouldn't have been needed at all.
Yeah. So that was definitely nice for you. But yeah, are you playing on controller that you cannot get it? Or on...
Yeah, well, I just got a new controller like a week ago, so it's a Buffalo, so I'm gonna try again. I had an old controller that was really bad for Mimic Clip, so I'll try it with this new one.
Try to do the same thing that you do for spin speed with that. That's pretty much the same as doing the Mimic Clip, because it's pretty much the same movement. Okay. Otherwise, going for buffers is also a valuable strat. A few people do.
Yeah, I mean, I would start with buffers, I assume.
Yeah. It's not too hard to learn either way. deathFouton now entering into the gun and fight. So, what did you overall think of the seat? Like, outside of bow and fire rod, did you thought that the seat was trolly or something?
No, just that bow and that fire rod they were kind of the big trolls there. But I was definitely worried about Mimic Clip, because I figured if the bow was somewhere trolly and it wasn't required, I was in deep trouble.
Well, the bow was in a trolley position, but it was required.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I think you did actually got to make some time save off the flute. You were able to use quite a bit. That's nice.
Oh, Futon never found it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he is kinda right next to it right now, but
oh, it was on the pyramid.
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get it.
But yeah, I definitely feel like I got really lucky to win this with that fire rod. If that fire rod had been, in swamp or pod or somewhere, I was probably gonna lose. Oh no, Futon.
Yeah, Futon did take a fall. He's gonna take this ferry, which is a good play. Not gonna risk going into Gannon on 3 hearts. But yeah, anything else you have to say about the seed?
No, I mean, seemed pretty kind of standard. It was just a lot of stuff early, and then kind of a scavenger hunt for the last couple of items. That seems to be the way Overworld Glitch works a lot.
Yeah, what did you thought about that vanilla quake?
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, definitely one of the more interesting positions for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's. Futon in the meantime now back in the last phase of Ganon. Gonna this time hopefully actually be able to get the hits in. Gets some nice RNG again. And there's the last hit.
Oh, almost a triple.
Yeah. Get your G's in for Futon. He only has to cross the bridge to finish it with a time of give me some time. To finish with a time of 1 hour 56 minutes and 36 seconds. GG's.
Oh, GG to Futon.
Let's see if he will join us in a moment.
He could have pretty quickly. Maybe he's not coming.
Yeah, I think that's I think he does that every time, so that may be his client or something. I don't know if he uses the live split plugin or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the meantime, I guess we can quickly talk about what's going on the rest of SpeedGaming for the early afternoon.
All right, I'm gonna step out. Thanks for
Yeah.
commentating and tracking.
Yeah.
You were doing it all on your own, weren't you?
Yeah, kind of a few times now, but yeah.
I would have helped out, but I was kind of busy.
Nah, I'm sure that would have worked out. But yeah,
Alright. I'll see you later. Have a good day.
yeah, have a good day, bye. So yeah, for about an hour on SpeedGaming 2, we do have the Link to the Past Randomizer Daily standard today going on already. And on the main SpeedGaming, the Link to the Past Randomizer League just started, or is about to start. On SpeedGaming, I think SpeedGaming Francaise, we have the Wind Waker Randomizer Spring Tournament. I don't know if that's still going on, but if you haven't seen Wind Waker Randomizer, it's a lot of fun. On SpeedGaming Portuguese, we will have Top Gear 3000 at 4:30 p.m. And after that, that's it pretty much till 6 p.m. with Super Metroid DAB and other stuff coming up. And if you do want to watch the next Overworld Ditches Randomizer game, that's gonna be at 9 p.m. over on SpeedGaming 4, and the one afterwards is at 10:30 p.m. at SpeedGaming 3. So if you want to watch those, I hope you gonna enjoy them. And yeah, I got a message from Frutan that he will not come in for some comms, so for an interview. So I'm just gonna wrap this here up. I've been Mike K. I was your commentator of the day, and gonna see you guys again next time. Goodbye.